Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Acanthop Isle. We are here in front of the home of Boyd and Nan Kimmerly, and I have some very, very good news to share with you. Let's take a look at what they're doing right now. Here are the girls, and I have moved their bedroom upstairs for a very good reason. That reason being, what do we have here? Twins! We have twins. Nan had Acanthop's very first twins. And as you can see, Boyd is very happy about it. He is a very happy father. And what Nan is doing right here, behind this pixelated area, is she is nursing her little one, Darby, and Denton. And yep, Nan's nursing right now, and Boyd has just been trying to get at his kid, talk to Darby. He has that over and over again. So I'm going to cancel that out of his queue and go over here to the computer. Boyd, I want you to head over to the computer. Oh, because you have a very important email to send. I love how they scoot in. I just love how they do everything. The animation in this game is great. And I've been playing this game for so many years, and I still have not gotten even remotely tired of it. So, we are sending a message to Mike Midriffy Colson. And if you remember, Mike is one of the workers over at the adoption, at the orphanage over on the mainland. And he's in charge of fielding requests for adoption. So that's why we're sending him an email. And then as soon as we're done with that email, let's check and see if anything has come in. Excellent. And there's a response from Mike. And, oh, 2 responses. Excellent. Okay. So that's Mike saying that the kids are ready to come and visit. And, excuse me, before we go over to the orphanage, I wanted to share with you this cool little mod that I have. I told you about the all-in-one NPC, and I talked about that a few episodes back. And this is the nanny version of the all-in-one, excuse me, the all-in-one NPC. And it is controlled by this little controller here. It's the same as the all-in-one in that you can change the model around, model number. And I think this is model number 5, so let's see. That's model number 6, way up in the air there. And that's model number 9, for example. So you can change how it looks. That's all that means. Let's go back to the one we had here. This is perfect for the kids' room. And, I did an episode in which Nan had her twins, and I decorated this room and moved the kids' room upstairs and got the other room ready for Anton and his sister Miyabi-chan, because a viewer, I forget your name, I apologize, but a viewer mentioned to me that it would not be a good idea to break up Anton and Miyabi-chan, who are brother and sisters, and I agree completely. I think that would be very sad to leave one half of them, the siblings, at the orphanage, and the other one have a beautiful home to live in on the island. Yeah, no, not going to happen. So we're adopting both of them, and we had decided to adopt before I knew that Nan was having twins, so it's going to be a full household. But Nan and Boyd have talked it over and decided that they cannot renege on their word to adopt the children just because they now have twins as opposed to just one baby, so they're going ahead with the adoption. Now, this wonderful NPC here is the nanny, and it works very similarly to the all-in-one NPC. The only main difference is that you cannot, sadly, you cannot hire a playable sim to be your nanny like you can with the all-in-one NPC. You can hire a playable sim to clean, to garden, to be to help do homework, to tend bar, all kinds of stuff, but you can't do that with a nanny. So what I have done is I have used Sim Surgery to take the looks of a playable sim, Willow Storkway. You'll remember her from previous episodes if you've been watching along for a while. And she is a sim that was given to me, I believe, by Siri. Hi, Siri. And I have simply taken her looks and cloned them onto this generic nanny NPC. So it looks just like Willow. And in my mind, it basically is Willow. And after a while of playing, I forget that it isn't Willow. But to determine the difference between Willow and between Nanny Willow, I have made the NPC, I've put in her name, as you can see there, Nanny Willow Storkway. And that's how I know it's not the real Willow. So, but we want to make sure that the real Willow, and I'll show you the real Willow here if we have her in our relationship panel. There she is. So she's just Willow Storkway, and that's how I can tell the difference. Also, if I happen to open up the phone menu and the nanny's in there, I can tell the difference between the nanny and Willow, so I don't actually accidentally send funds to the wrong person. Now, let's go up here and take a look at this wallet token controller. This is from Mod The Sims. It's by Christian Love, and this is, a lot of people ask me, how do I do the economy in my game? This is one of the main tools I use for doing the economy. If I want to send a one-time payment, for example, you know, just a one-time payment to Willow for caring for the babies for 3 days, then I can do that by using this wallet token controller. When you click on it, you have different options. You can deposit money into your own bank account. You can send money to other Sims. You can give money to charity. Basically, it just disappears. We're going to send money to Willow Storkway. Let's send her a $500 flat fee for caring for the babies for three days. And actually, let's have Boyd do that because there's nothing in his queue right now. So that just pops up in his queue, and then the chooser will come up, the sim chooser, and you can see actually that I have a number of sims. I have a couple sims that look like they're double sims. This is Eileen Withers, who is the matron at the orphanage. This is social worker Eileen Withers, or Eileen Withers, the social worker. So this is once again another time when I am copying the looks of a playable sim onto an NPC. So when the social worker comes to drop off the kids from the adoption, it's going to actually be Eileen Withers or an NPC who looks just like her, basically. If we mistreat our kids and they get picked up by the social worker, same thing, it'll be Eileen Withers. And that, in my mind, makes the hood more real, that the woman who owns the orphanage is the woman who actually comes to pick up and drop off your kids, as opposed to a generic NPC. I try to avoid generic NPCs as much as possible. And that's one of the tricks that I use to avoid them. Either hiring playable sims, or if I can't get around it at all, then I make the NPC look like the sim. That's Willow, so let's send her some money. $500 on her account. She's good. And she's paid. That's one way to pay Willow for her services. The other way is using this little tool here. I'll show it to you. Let's plop it down on the ground here. It's by Monique at Mod The Sims. And Monique was a prolific modder who is also, she did the this computer that I use. I don't use any other computer except for Monique's computer because it has so many neat functions on it. Anyway, this is called, I don't remember what it's called, Monique's Pay Other Sims mod or something like that. Anyway, how you do it is you set yourself as the payer or the sim that you want to be paying it. It doesn't matter, any sim in the household. It'll come out of the household funds. So you set the payer, and then you choose the payee, and that is, it could be a playable, a downtown, a sim bin, someone in the sim bin you can send them money. I had a storyline going in one of my hoods where I had a bunch of sims in the sim bin for a reason, and I had other sims sending them money. And then when they came out of the sim bin, because I basically sent them away to another country, and so I put them in the sim bin, and then when they came back from the country, I brought them back into the neighborhood, and they had funds in their account, ready to start a home. Anyway, we can send to a playable sim, and once again, that sim chooser will come up, and you can choose from the sims that are available in the hood. So you can choose Willow, for example. And the neat thing about this is that this will allow you to send a payment every week or daily. right now it's set to daily. You can send, let's say, you could pay Willow like $60 a day, or 60 simoleons, or 40 simoleons a day. Let's say that 40 simoleons a day for caring for the babies, and that's all you need to do basically. And it will pay every night at, I believe, 3 a.m. It will automatically send a payment from our household funds over to Willow's household funds. So that's another way to do it. I prefer to use the wallet token controller because it allows each sim in the neighborhood to have their own separate bank account. And so I'm no longer just sending things over to household funds, and then I have to remember when I go over there what Willow got paid and all of that. That's why I tend to use this and just make bulk payments. But this is a good technique as well too, the daily payment system. Now, let's have Boyd, since Nan is busy breastfeeding, and she's got a lot of babies to care for, even though she's got a nanny, she's got some dinner to cook. So I'm going to have Boyd go over by himself to the orphanage and talk to the kids and greet them. The way to do that is I'm going to save the slot, and then I'm going to head over to the orphanage. So I'll meet you over there. After a long, hot, and thirsty train ride, we are here at the Mainland Orphanage. And the orphanage is, it's very different lot than the Kimmerlys. It's more, I don't know, basic. It's not meant to be fancy. It's just meant to be a place where kids can live relatively comfortably, because I can't do an orphanage where the kids are living in squalor or anything like that. So I wanted things that were just sort of simple, basic furnishings. I did show off this lot in season 1. But if you haven't seen that, here it is. And here are Anton and Miyabi-chan. And if you haven't watched a couple of previous episodes, you'll know that the reason why we're choosing to adopt Anton is because Anton came home every day for a week with the girls. And he kept coming over every day after school, coming home with them from school on the bus. So Siri, actually, one of my viewers, recommended that, or suggested that we adopt him because he was homeless and coming over all the time. Well, not homeless, but in the orphanage, and coming over all the time. And so I thought that's a fantastic idea. And then Nan went and had twins on us, so oh boy. But that's the way it rolls in The Sims. Now we're here in the orphanage. Everybody's hanging out doing their thing. I'm going to have Mike come over here, and I'm going to have him send an invitation e-card. There are 2 toddlers available, Mordecai and Anais, or maybe Anais. So an invitation e-card is part of Monique's computer, and I really like it because basically it allows you to bypass the phone restrictions. Like, you can call a sim and invite them over at any time and they will always say yes. So it's great for parties when I want all the Sims to show up and that kind of stuff. With the Maxis phone, if you have a party and you invite 10 Sims, possibly only 5 will show up, or 6 or 7 will show up, because a few might be at work, or a few may not have a good enough relationship with you to want to show up to your party, that kind of thing. I'm way too much of a control freak for that nonsense. Can't have that. So that's why I always use the invitation e-card, or I should say most of the time. So we're going to have Boyd Kimmerly come on over. And as far as I'm role-playing this, in my mind, this is the email that, remember in the other lot, Boyd got an email from Mike, and this is the email that Mike sent. You'll have to do some quantum physics time jumps to kind of understand that with sim time. But basically, yes. This is the email that Mike sent over. And so now we're going to wait for Boyd to show up, and then I'm going to send Mike down to greet him. Mike wants to play in the bathtub, but he's going to get booted out by the bathroom controller. And here's Boyd. So let's greet him. Oh, I can't greet him yet? Does he have to ring the doorbell first? Is that it? Is that what you're going to do? I guess so. Okay. Nope. Ding dong. Now let's see if we can greet him. Yep. Just learned something new there. You can't greet the sim until they've actually rang the doorbell. Who knew? So I'm gonna have Boyd come down. I mean, Mike come down and greet Boyd. And... okay, this is not pretty. Oh, yeah, no, no, no. No, that's gonna have to change. A neat little thing here. This is Dr. Tannenbaum, or Dr. Tanner, and who is our local physician, and unfortunately is in this outfit which doesn't suit him. I have no problem with a guy wearing in this outfit if it's the type of guy who would wear this outfit, who Dr. Tanner is not. If I wanted to take the time to do so, I have the Gussy Up plugin. This plugin, oh my gosh. It's also by Christian Love, and it is fantastic. And it allows you to change the clothes of any sim, NPC or otherwise. As far as I've never tried to change an NPC's clothes, but I believe it does work for that. Try it and let me know. Anyway, and allows you to change their appearance right on the spot. So I could buy clothes for Dr. Tanner and change them, and then put it in it. The plan outfit would automatically come up, and I could buy new exercise clothes for him. I find this is very helpful because it saves a lot of time from going around from house to house changing clothes, when you can just change the clothes, boom, right on the spot. So, and it's on each sim's menu, and it's basically the only clothes changing plugin I use. I never use dressers. They're very big, very bulky, and I never bother with them anymore. Anyway, so, moving on. A handy greeting there. Okay, so he's talking about how he's really loving the idea of getting these orphans. I hope that's what he's saying. And he's saying you're going to enjoy them. They're great kids, and they'll love the train ride back. And, well, I was thinking I might take them on the ferry. So there's the... I love doing that. There's the conversation for you. Now let's have him go upstairs and greet the kids. I'm going to... oh, wait. Can't do that yet. Can't do it. Can't. Because what do I have to do first? Say it with me. Control this Sam. Yep, he's a visitor, so I have to make him selectable. And I'm going to teleport him here to save us a little bit of time. I'm going to just cheat and teleport him up there. So that he... yep, I cheated. I did it. I don't care. And have him talk to Miyabi-chan first. And see if she would like to join the family. She's so cute. Hey, Miyabi-chan. Okay, I don't know how he'd start off with this. If you come home with us, you'll never have to go to the doctor again? I don't know. And she didn't like that. Okay, not off to a good start. Let's try a joke. I'm just laughing trying to think of what the joke could possibly be. That would involve those particular symbols. And then talk to her. And then I'm going to have him talk to Anton next. Okay, she is not enjoying him. Okay, this is not going well. What do you think, you guys? Let's try one more thing. Let's try telling her a story about... Before we do that, let's check Miyabi-chan's interests. Over here, what she is interested in, and see if we can make a connection with her. She likes sports to some degree, sci-fi, a lot of travel. So, with that in mind, let's click on her and try and tell her a story about sports. Yay! Okay, well, that's going to have to do it. Anton, get down here. Time to chat with your future father. Let's see if he and Anton get on a little better. Now, I find that to be somewhat realistic because Miyabi hasn't really met him. Miyabi came to the house once, but Anton's been there all the time. And they immediately start talking about how they'd love to spend time with each other's families, so that's fantastic. Oh, and to sleep there in a nice bed. Wonderful. Yay. I predict a great family life for us. Wonderful. Okay, so Miyabi-chan's coming along, but I would say that Boyd has some mixed feelings about it. Absolute mixed feelings. Let's have him also tell him a story just because... but let's see what his interests are. The Tell a Story feature, I think, came with Freetime. As always, correct me if I'm wrong, animals, he loves animals. We may have to get them a pet. There's a parrot at the house named Budgie. But we may have to get a dog or cat. So, excuse me, with that in mind, let's try... He's got a high culture, so let's try art. Oh, did you hear that? He just went, whoa, like he was scared. Oh, so cute. Okay. So he has met them. I could have him spend a ton of time here, but I want to move the episode along, so we'll just say that they enjoyed the afternoon together. And now I'm going to stop controlling the sim. I'm going to have Mike come up and have a chat with him. Just to finalize matters. Oh good, they're still talking. They like each other, those two. That just dropped from the queue, so let's try it again. And if not, I'll... Come on up here, Mike. Are you stuck somewhere? Nope. Okay, I'll send Boyd down to talk to you then. How about that? I was laughing at the choices there, that you could brag and that kind of thing. Oh, no, 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 she's not trapping the... Is there something stuck on the stairs? Is there some reason why you guys can't get downstairs or upstairs? Oh dear. Good old simming. Always all kinds of fun. Teleport here. Because people are trapped and cannot go up and down the stairs. And I cannot be bothered fixing it right now. Let's chat. And then just for fun, I'm going to have him gossip because I think it'd be funny. I don't know what that was about. Let me know if you know in the comments. Gossip about the good Reverend. You know what they're gossiping about. The Reverend is still upset about having lost the favor of the hot new man in town. And I don't blame him because she hit him in the face with a football. Look at his face. I love it. He's like, no. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Really? And now I was going to say now his face is stuck that way. Okay, so let's have him say goodbye to Boyd. Stop controlling the sim. And then send him home. Say goodbye. And they'll wave through each other's bodies, as you do when you're a sim. And he will head on home to tell Nan about the success of the mission. And, whoa, hello. Yankee Doodle time there. Don't know what just went on with that, but I have no idea. Have you ever had that happen in your game? Let me know if you have. So, and one more thing, I'm going to have Mike go upstairs because I just want to know if these stairs are bugged out. I don't think so. Or maybe they are, because it looks like he can't go upstairs. Tickle? You do not tickle your employer. Naughty, naughty Mike. Okay, the stairs are bugged out, so I will deal with that the next time I am playing this lot. In the meantime, they will just have to teleport themselves up and down. Now we're going to head back over to the Kimmerlys. So I'll see you over there. This episode is presented in parts. To see the next part, click on the next annotation in the top right corner of the video. If the next part has not been uploaded yet, it will be tomorrow. So if you want to see it, subscribe. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.